Hello and welcome back to part 2 of Ratchet and Clank. I'm testing out cold clothes, or whatever, I don't know what you'd call it. Testing out different ways to end the episode. We'll see how it pans out. Oh, that scared me. My phone just got a text massage. Let's shoot some of these guys. So in the last episode we started the game. A lot happened, I guess. We got our best friend Clank here. Some people. One of the biggest complaints about this game, other than like there's a few things like its controls and all that, that are a little dated, are Ratchet's character. So people complain that he's like kind of edgy and he's kind of mean. Like, he's just kind of like grumpy, basically. Oh god. Wait, is there another one in here? Like, there's another gold bolt in here. Hold on. But yeah, anyway, it's like, if you know the story, basically Ratchet was abandoned on that planet. He kind of alludes to it a little bit. He did anyway in the last episode. He's like, so that's where I've been stuck. And, so yeah, like, he's been stuck somewhere for a good amount of time. I swear there's something in here. This room just seems like super nostalgic. Oh, there it is. Huh. Another gold bolt. It reminds me of this place in the third game, I think, right before the sewer area. Yeah, people complain about Ratchet's character, and like we'll get into it more as the game goes on, I think. But I do think a lot of the way he acts just makes a lot of sense. Like, so apparently, or not apparently, if you played the games, there's about a year, or essentially however much development time they got between games, is how much in-universe time actually passes for Ratchet and Clank. So after the like 6th game, it's only really 6 years that are passing. And something that's really interesting is in these PS2 games, Ratchet actually looks a lot older than he does in the PS3 and PS5 games. At least in my opinion, like he honestly looks the youngest he's ever looked to me in the PS5 game. Oh, cool. I guess we open that door. And we can buy this. Why not? So yeah, we get a cool little animation every time we purchase it. So like, my headcanon is just that he's like a little kid, basically. He's probably like a teenager here. Like 15 maybe. And he matures and grows into who he's, I guess, quote-unquote, supposed to be in the later games. And so, like, I don't think he actually ever does anything other than be, like, overly emotional and kind of rude to Clank. Which makes sense if you're a kid who probably hasn't had a whole lot of friends, considering he grew up on a planet that didn't seem very friendly. Yeah, something that's interesting in this game, and I don't know if it's the same in later games. Keep trying to long jump and we just can't yet. Something that's interesting is they give you when you buy your gun, it comes with half ammo. It's not full. And like, unlike the other games, like I just played a little bit of the third game, and you get money fast in that game. Like I had 60k. I bought a 40,000 bolt weapon like 30 minutes into playing the game. They just hand out bolts like crazy. Which is cool, like, it's fun and everything to get bolts more quickly, number go up equals good, but there's something, I don't know, just more of its time about this game that I can really appreciate. I swear I think there's a skill point in the last gold bolt that we can't get yet. I think there's 3 gold bolts on this planet. And like, I'm kind of just taking my time. I think it'll behoove me to do that, because like I was saying in the last episode, the checkpoints in this game are passed a lot of the time by bolt amounts, so you really do have to like kind of collect a bunch, or else you'll have to run through the stage again. And we'll probably end up having to do that anyway, but best to avoid it as much as we can just by playing the game. Plus, I really enjoy like collecting all this stuff. It's really fun for me. It's actually kind of cool when they blow up that bridge, and they didn't have like the cutaway like pieces, you know what I mean? Like how in anime, in animation, it's a different colored like cell that is being taken away, and you can tell when something's gonna break or move. There's like less detail on it. I don't know if that makes any sense. But yeah. Another thing that's absent in this game that's present in the later games is, well, the means of upgrading your health and the means of upgrading your weapons. There are technically weapon upgrades in this game. They're just a little different than they are in other games. I think you can buy them later, whereas in other games, you just get it passively. Like you gain XP for fighting things and your health upgrades. And same with your weapons. In the second game, it's only one upgrade. And in the third, it is 5 upgrades, I believe, and I think it remains at 5 throughout the rest of the games. It's so interesting. I've been like really not wanting to, well, I've been wanting to record, but I've not been feeling like recording. And every time I feel like, oops.
Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me!
That,
what are you?
Is that a guy from...
Mercenaries? Torturers? Assassins? I'll tell you anything. Here. Take my infobot. It's all I've got left.
Sir, we're not assassins.
Hold on. Let's see what he's got.
See, like that's an example of him being a little edgy.
Has this
I
ever
just
happened
realized.
to you? Hi, I'm Captain Quark.
We fight that
and
guy
believe
later.
me, there's
Wait, that's
nothing
not the
worse
color
than
that
staring
statue
down a
is.
Largian Snagglebeast
We go
from
there
the
later.
Inside, and knowing your equipment isn't functioning properly. That's why I come to Al's Robo Shack for all my electronic needs. Al has been the exclusive repair shop for my super electro gadgets since I was knee-high to a sand mouse. If Al can't fix it, it's not broke. Right, Al? You said it, pal. So if you're fighting crime, or just fighting grime, come to Al's Robo Shack in Metropolis for all your robotic repairs. Al's Robo Shack, it's Quarktastic!
Maybe that is the color. Maybe I'm thinking of a
Do
different
you know
thing.
what this means?
Yeah, Captain Quark is really sold out.
No, it means Captain Quark is on Metropolis. We could tell him about this invasion.
If we had a
It
ship.
doesn't necessarily mean that.
A ship? What? You're not going to torture me? Well, as planetary chairman, I could arrange for you to borrow our courier ship.
Cool.
You can count on us, sir.
Right. Thank you, your chairman shipliness.
Now that you have coordinates to 2 new planets.
Yeah, we can go to him. I was saying that guy's voice sounds very familiar. It sounds like the mayor guy in Jack and Daxter. If I'm feeling particularly, I was gonna say fruity. That's not really what I meant. Inspired, I might look that up and then display some stuff on screen while that's going on. Or I guess while I say that, it wouldn't make sense if I did it while it's going on because I didn't talk about it. Yeah, anyway, I think that's everything we can do on this planet. We can go ahead and move on to the next one. Something else they changed, I don't think they changed it in the second game, but in the third game, when you throw your, I was going to say your ratchet, your wrench, you can move. You throw it and then you can move. In this game, you're locked in place. You can't move at all. And that's another thing, too. This game has some very slow controls. It's a lot more sticky compared to the later games, which is, it's interesting. They dramatically improve with every game in the PS2 era anyway. I know Deadlocked is a different engine, I believe, and so I don't think it feels as good to play. What do we need from here? Let's actually go ahead and go here first, because there are some things I want here, and then we'll go to that other place nice. Because when I was playing through it just for fun, I went to the first planet first, and you want to go here, I think. Then Kerwin. Jeff Corwin? Anyway. What was I gonna talk about? I don't remember. So yeah, let's just go forward, and I'm gonna eventually get the long jump, so I'll stop trying to use it. Let's see, what do you got for us? Oh, we got this thing. So, if I'm being completely honest, I don't really like that weapon, and I'm gonna need money in a second here. So I'm not gonna get that weapon.
Welcome to the Captain Quark Fitness Course. If you're strong enough, fast enough, and clever enough to beat my fitness challenge, you will receive a reward from my head trainer. Simply make your way to the third island to complete the course. Good luck. Quark Enterprises is not responsible for sprains, broken bones, snapped tendons, bruised egos, or accidental death incurred while taking the challenge.
Wait, this is Metropolis, right?
Excuse me, Captain, but we have more pressing issues. We urgently need your assistance.
Oh, I love Clank in this game.
Yes?
Do you know
He was literally
anything
born yesterday.
unusual about Captain Quark?
Well, I find the fact that he has a spring where his leg should be to be quite puzzling.
And why do you think that is?
Possibly an injury incurred while battling evil?
This isn't the real Captain Quark, you numbskull. It's a robot.
Oh.
See, like, he's a little rude, but I don't think he's like... Can I hit this? No. I need, something else. Like, yeah, he's a little mean, but he's not that mean. He does something later that's kind of interesting. He, and by he, I mean Ratchet, gets in like a... he throws a hissy for half the game, I think. And I guess I shouldn't be just, like, talking about it while we're not there. Yeah, we'll get there. Anyway. I think we only need 2,000 bolts for the upgrades on this planet. Or, like, the stuff we're... Oops! Oops. Yeah, they didn't... Oh, you know, it'd be crazy. Could you imagine Jack and Daxter with a wall jump? It'd be some crazy movement. Man, there's so many, like, classic sound effects from these games, like the grinding sound, the tink when you connect to the building. But I think they use in most of the games. Like, in one way or another. They're not as... Like, it's not like One Piece where they're using the same sound effects for 20 years, but... Oh god. I keep forgetting I don't have the helicopter pack. Yeah, I mean, I think this game looks really good. Like, I know I'm rendering it at a really high resolution. I was testing out rendering it at 720p, and it looks really weird. Because, like, I'm doing it on such a high resolution screen. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't remember these games looking bad at all. Some of the textures...
Moving walls.
Yeah. Some of the textures look a little bit weird in the distance, but I think that's mainly the emulation's fault, actually. Oh god. I'll just wait. Like, the grass over there, I don't know if that's right. And you see this line going through the building? It's a little weird. I don't know what causes that exactly. I did everything I could to try and, like, fix a lot of these graphical things. And I think I got most of what I want counted for. I was looking up HD texture packs, kind of like how I was for Twilight Princess, and I eventually decided against it just because it's incomplete. Like, if I... Can I bring this up? No. We're gonna jump into a cutscene here. But it's just incomplete, basically.
Listen up, you loudballs! That was the most pathetic display I have ever seen on that obstacle course!
What do you mean?
Who are you calling a
Finish the
lard
circuit,
ball?
ma'am.
Oh yeah, but it is weak. When I was competing, I would devour courses like that for breakfast.
What happened?
Not all.
If it were up to me, you would
She's a robot.
drill for the rest of the day. But somehow you managed to impress that fool Captain Quark.
Captain
Oh, yeah?
Quark knows about us?
He certainly does. And worst of all, he wants me to give you a prize for that ridiculous performance.
Cool, what is it?
I'm supposed to give you a swing shot, so you can sway to and fro like little insects.
All right, let's see it.
Not so fast.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Today,
Never
the
mind.
two of you disgraced my obstacle course, so I am going to make you pay.
But that prize is ours from the captain. That's not fair.
Too bad, life's not fair.
That's fine.
Sweet. I bet Captain Quark uses stuff like this all the time.
I love that song.
Real men can swing without silly toys like that.
Huh?
The two of you make me sick.
All right, bye-bye.
Congratulations on your new Gadgetron slingshot. Use it on standard Versa targets like the ones nearby. If the target is out of view, use the L1 button to aim.
All right, and with that, we'll test it out in the next episode. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you there.